Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 8. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And they'll run it here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And they'll go on the ground. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Purdy now on second down. Flush to his right. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Jackson now. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Raven 1st down.
Throwing is Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Jackson will throw again. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 13 yards out. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. This is 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Purdy. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Purdy now to throw. And this is caught. Jennings. And out across midfield down to the 45. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Purdy sets up to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. Purdy tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Oweh. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Jackson on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run the toss here. Edwards. Down to about the 45.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
They go play action now. Jackson
16-yard line.
escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown. Isaiah Likely. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
A give for Edwards running right. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Jackson steps away. There he goes left side.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 42. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching.
Now on first down, it's Purdy.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 15.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings, 47 yards.
And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On the tackle.
Here's Jackson. Out to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
First down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
49ers 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's McLeod from his end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
On 1st down, Purdy.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown.
Deebo Samuel,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The throw over the middle taken in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Raven first down.
And they'll run it here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw.
Called in left side here by Jennings. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Complete at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to swell the lead to 6.
A 60-yard attempt.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Purdy.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains. And they save that final timeout. Purdy to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here comes second down at 5.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Purdy.
This is caught, and he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. This is 1st and 10.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a